AIDS Tanzania, a student-founded and student-run service organization at the College of William & Mary, has been promoting AIDS awareness and testing for 2 years in Africa and in Williamsburg. Part of the group's focus is to break down the stigma of the disease, as well as to train Tanzanians to teach about AIDS so the effort can be sustainable.
We're not about providing the solution. We're about empowering the community there. We're about empowering them to find the solution for themselves. So while we're there, we kind of provide like the excitement and the energy to get it done during that 2 or 3 weeks that we're actually present in country. But our ultimate goal is that our presence won't be necessary for that anymore, and that this is something that will literally be sustained without us.
Lazy. It's very lazy. It doesn't want to do any work. It wants the cell to do all the work. So all it has to do is put its instruction manual into the cell's DNA. So when the cell reads its own DNA, it also reads the instructions to make more HIV.
What does it mean?
HIV is nobody's fault, but everybody's problem.
If you had HIV, I wouldn't stop being your friend.
Who do you think should have the condom ready when you guys decide to have sex?
They're going through the same sort of existential sort of developmental crises as we're going through. They're wondering what their future is going to be.
By talking about AIDS and talking about safe sex and talking about condom use, that's constantly fighting a stigma and constantly talking about something that people don't want to, or people have been taught they shouldn't really be talking about.
After conducting clinics for Tanzanian teachers, AIDS Tanzania brings people in from rural communities to learn about AIDS and to get tested for HIV.
Kuanzia saa 5 mpaka saa 10 jioni.
HIV inaweza kuchukua muda mrefu kabla ya kupata ukimwi. Kwa hapa kuna HIV na kuna ukimwi.
Once you get it, you have it forever. But know how to prevent it. So when you decide to have sex in the future, you know how to protect your health. Does that answer your question?
Have you ever been tested before?
Well, I went one time and I got nervous and afraid, and no, I haven't been tested.
It's easier not to know. I mean, if you don't know, you don't have the responsibility of taking care of yourself. You don't have the responsibility of telling sexual partners.
That's good.
Good. So, am I hearing you right? Are you really glad you came?
Yeah, I guess I am. And I mean, I really gotta thank you guys. I mean, I know you guys care about my health, and that's something that I really appreciate.
We get tested every 6 months because that's what we say you should do, and we are making sure to use our own safe sex practices because that's what we're saying as well. This isn't just what we're telling you to do. This is a way of our own life. So.
Now, before I share your results, I'd like to tell you that everything I tell you here today about your HIV status is totally confidential. I will not tell anyone, and it's up to you to tell them.
Okay.
Well, you're HIV negative.
Thank you. Can I shake your hand?
AIDS Tanzania leaders see their service as bridging both geographic and cultural distances.
The connection is HIV/AIDS. The connection is people aren't getting enough education about HIV/AIDS in our country, and people aren't getting enough education in Tanzania as well.
Once you realize that, and you realize that service is about your own personal commitment to these issues, it's really the same thing, whether you're in Tanzania or you're in, James Blair Middle School down the road. It's the same commitment to yourself and commitment to other people, and that idea of being a citizen, both locally and abroad, is something that I feel like our campus does a really good job understanding.
Each new trip that we go on sort of refreshes and refocuses our effort on what the community really needs to be moving forward, to be moving beyond AIDS.